in this site. This electron diffuses into the anionic vacancy. When the chlorine diffuses, it creates, when chlorine diffuses to the surface, then it creates what? Anionic vacancy. Anionic vacancy. And the electron which is produced here due to ionization of sodium, which is deposited over the surface, it diffuses inside the lattice and occupies the anionic vacancy. Here, what is there? Electron. What we see here? This is the anionic vacancy. This is the anionic vacancy occupied by free electron produced by ionization of sodium deposited at the surface. We know these are free electron, and this free electron can excite on absorption of radiation and de-excite on emission of that particular wavelength. Due to excitation and de-excitation of this electron, it imparts color to the lattice. When it imparts color to the lattice, then the crystalline lattice turns pink in case of lithium chloride, yellow in case of sodium chloride, and violet in case of potassium chloride. Let us see once it again. What happens when the sodium chloride lattice is heated in the vapor of sodium? Then the sodium deposited here. When sodium deposited here, then the chlorine or the anionic vacancy from the lattice diffused to the surface, and when it diffused to the surface, then the sodium ionizes into sodium plus an electron and react with chlorine which is diffused to the surface to form sodium chloride. To the next, what we see? We see the anionic vacancy which is created by the diffusion of chlorine is occupied by the electron produced by the ionization of sodium over the deposited surface. Then this is termed as anionic vacancy. This anionic vacancy, it is also termed as, the next one, this anionic vacancy is also termed as F center. It's termed as F center. F means, F stands for Farbe center. Z-E-N-T-E-R. It's termed as Farbe center because it imparts color to the lattice. What we know, this type of defect, the first one point is that this type of defect occur in case of NaCl, KCl and LiCl. So the next, this type of defect arises when let us take an example of sodium chloride. When sodium chloride crystal is heated in the vapor of sodium, Then the sodium is deposited at the surface. Then sodium deposited at the surface. Then the chlorine from the lattice diffuse to the surface and react with sodium to form sodium chloride. Together with production of electron by ionization of sodium at the surface. This electron diffuses in the surface and occupy the anionic vacancy created by chlorine and imparts color to the crystal due to excitation and de-excitation. And this anionic vacancy is termed as F center. F stands for Parve center. And we have discussed the third point is that the potassium chloride, the sodium chloride develops yellow color, potassium chloride develops what? Violet color, and lithium chloride develops pink color due to this effect. Thank you.